Alright guys, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. This is a mission. This one is a mission. It is genuinely a mission. The Last Wish. We have to meet Yennefer in Larvik. Now last we saw Yennefer, we were atop of the wall in Freya's garden, and we'd met Skjal. I wouldn't say met Skjal, we resurrected Skjal. The poor man who helped Ciri when she was in the garden and escaped from the wild hunt. The poor guy met his fate in the garden, and the torturous resurrection of him, of his dead body, and to be honest, it's still with me. You know how not just how in pain he was and how much torture he was, and his last wish, funnily enough, was just that his name was cleared. And how the other thing that stuck with me is how Yennefer was just so, I don't know, like blasé about what she was doing. She's an interesting character. Now, a couple of things about this mission, and if you're not bored of listening to me waffle on already, I'm going to do it a little longer. The Last Wish mission is one you must do before, and there's two you have to do before this next main quest, the Ugly Baby. This Last Wish here will fail if you do the Ugly Baby first. And so will another one which I have already done some of, but I couldn't complete at the time. This one, Following the Thread. This is the one where we met Lambert, the other Witcher. So I don't know how long the Last Wish mission will be. If it's not a full episode, I'll try and tag this one on at the end as well. So we'll get a double bubble for today. A Yennefer and a Lambert. Now the other thing about the Last Wish is if you want to romance Yennefer, you have to do this mission, and as I said, you've got to do it before the Ugly Baby, which we'll be doing soon. Still, there is the lovely Yennefer. I'm only saying that because she's in earshot. I've got to restrict myself here. I've got to tell her that there's no chance. As lovely as she looks, it can't happen.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Okay, and why are you even interested in this guy?
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember, but the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power, and that could be useful to us one of these days.
Okay, now, do you think that maybe she wants to gain the djinn's power for her own benefit, or is going to use the excuse on top of that, oh yes, it could help us all. I promise, I will use this power for good, not evil. I know for a fact this mage had a djinn. Oh, do you know?
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look for the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Look at this. We could go with... No, sorry, Jennifer. Yennefer. Alison, Philippa, Sue, whatever your name is. I've got one in every port. Fine, I'll help you.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Now there's this thing about, I think this mission reveals a little bit more about the backstory between Yennefer and Geralt.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Because it was magic similar, or at least from a djinn, I can't remember, that first of all caused him to fall in love.
Yesterday.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Just once. Why don't you take the initiative? Does she know who I am? Oh, there's our guy, Einar. The fella that we,
Something I've always wondered. What'll you Witchers
we got the tooth for the wolf from. He won't talk to me though. I did come back here afterwards to see if he would speak. But I can't give him the good news that Morkvarg is dead. Alright, Yen. Where to now? Oh, we're going for a boat ride.
The ship
How
carrying the
exciting.
Djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Oh, it's such a metaphor for their relationship, isn't it? Yes, you can hold on to the stick at the back. That's not what I meant. Oh god, that's not what I meant. Right, go. Yennefer, go. What, have I got to sit next to you or something? I can't take the helm.
Getting in or not?
What is wrong? I'm in the boat. Is there a certain way I
Geralt,
have
how
to...
long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
What do I got to do? I got to sit down. Maybe I've got to sit down. Sit. Oh, we did. We had to sit... Right. I'll take the bow. You take the stern.
Not sure this Djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
Look at the
There's
name of the
something
boat.
here, on the
Storm.
bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I cried a Rithorn.
Ooh, look
Ready.
at this.
Careful down there.
I got a fancy bubble. Okay, I'm going. So, as she said, like, it was Geralt's last wish. Basically, to kind of make Yennefer fall in love with him. There's all this bloody magic everywhere. Alright, let me deal with the drowners. I need an upgrade. These guys aren't dying with one hit this time.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
Okay, my aim is off here. There we go. Alright, that's all the drowners dealt with. Now, shipwreck and a cavern. Ooh, look at you. What is that? Is that a helmet, or is that like a swollen skull? Anyway.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. Then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Oh, I was kind of enjoying it down here away from you. It's funny how I've turned. Because my first, 3 and 4th playthrough, although the 4th one technically I reloaded the game like my 3rd playthrough halfway through, I always went with Yennefer as the love interest. This is the first time I've gone with Triss. So, I don't know why it's such an important thing in the game. It is a big part of Geralt's story, I suppose. Do I get to keep the bubble? Indefinitely. Hi. Hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, look at that. Someone left a drowner. Or a couple.
Where
Are we going to drag that one with us?
Wherever the leads take us.
Oh, nice.
Say we find the Djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Djinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
Right, so she has a plan. She has a wish she wants to make. I think with the Djinn, it's like the genie in the bottle. You get 3 wishes, right? But you can't wish for more wishes. That's breaking the rules.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there.
Oh, we got a lot of loot down here, even if there isn't a Djinn. A lot of stuff here. Ah, okay.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Well, you mean like this? This shield, perhaps? Get up, get up, get up!
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Djinn. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Yes, miss. I'm on my way, miss. Oh, she's getting attacked. And she does nothing. I've got to do everything around here. Go on then, off you go. Don't know where the harpy went. Was that a siren or a harpy? Who cares?
Better at this.
You can tell it's a siren because they go
quicker if you
Nino,
helped me down
Nino
there.
when they run
I
past you.
prefer to observe matters from up here. Most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember. Though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Still, as you see, the flirtation is written into the script. You can't choose to flirt with her or receive or reciprocate or anything. He does it automatically. It is, I mean, the game definitely wants you to couple up with her.
And there's something on the bottom. I'll see what it is.
Yennefer, there's something on your bottom. The bottom. More of these fools down here. Okay, that was a one-shot. This looks very promising. Mind you, it's bloody deep.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Oh, that's what
Diving in after all.
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes.
Oh, for
Now
God's sake.
relax. I su foltia bedem ein achte illivaid.
So she can cast a spell not only to
That
read
is
my
no
mind,
meteorite crater.
she can see
What
through
is
my
it?
eyes.
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltia bedem ein achte illivaid.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Geralt, you just said that, mate.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
No Djinn here, but there's something you ought to
Broken
like.
seal.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Yes, boss. On my way. It won't take too long. Oh my God, this is a long way down. It will take long. I don't know what it is, but the surface button, right? It says hold, but it's so flipping slow. It's actually almost quicker to sort of swim and aim the camera up, because you can sprint swim. It's quicker than you just holding down the surface. I don't know why they did it like that. I gotta do all the hard work, haven't I?
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this, Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Tell me or I leave, but why? Oh, okay, both are the same things, really. Tell me or I leave. Yes, let's lay down the law.
Won't worm your way out of it. Not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
True, but after the fact. I want to know now.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that Djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
There you go. It is confirmed. So, yes, Geralt wished Yennefer and he were in love, but then, as she says, they never know whether they've had this relationship because of that magic or not. But if that was true, then my Geralt wouldn't have professed his undying love for Triss, would he? Maybe the magic's worn off. Okay. So I want to ask this one to take back that wish. I get that completely and agree.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
What if I don't want to? No, just do it.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Who leaves a ship up here? What a terrible place to park. I mean, maybe it's free parking.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
Wow, so loads of loot up here. I'm very glad somebody can't park. Oh, here we go.
Wonder what this means.
What it means? It looks like a genie in a bottle.
Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville.
Mystery of mysteries. Among the many creatures of our world, there are but two that are able to draw and absorb the power, and these are cats and dragons. Cats and dragons! Both species instinctively sense the presence of magic intersections and often choose them as resting places, which is strange, for other animals avoid these same spots. Numerous theories attempt to explain this behavior, but none do so with thorough success. Some scholars claim dragons use the power they imbibe to fly, for as the natural philosophers have proven, no creature of their size and mass should be capable of lifting itself into the air using such meager wings. As for cats, there is a theory stating the power is behind their gift for seeing things in complete darkness. Others claim this ability is theirs by nature, and they use the power of the intersections for other unknown purposes. Indeed, that all members of the Felidae genus are able to see beings from other planes, invisible persons, and emanations of the power has been proven beyond any doubt on numerous occasions. That's it, so cats can see ghosts. I think what the cats use the power for is to train humans to feed them.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Ooh, the drag marks.
Wonder what this means.
Stop saying you wonder what that means. It's a bottle, Geralt.
Mage must have slept here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck.
Oh, it looks like they were
Left
squished.
its mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Blood.
Yeah, we got it, Geralt.
Someone was dragged across the deck.
We're going to have to slide this out and scrape off the remains.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Djinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Clearly. That's exactly what I was going to say had happened.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I found the other cat school upgrades. I haven't got enough to... Sorry, I've got the other cat school sword. I had one missing, I think, the last time, and I've got the rest of the outfit on. So what you're seeing here is the full gear. But I've also got the superior upgrade version as well, very, very soon.
Elemental Empires by Gian Battista.
Very soon will be mine. I just need one more level, I think. Oh, I might have just hit it. I think you have to be level 25. Let me... Sorry, I'm breaking the story here, but this is my show. The superior ones. This is a level... Oh, it's level 29. Damn it. Right, we'll have to wait for a little bit before we can actually use it. But I went around and got all the bits for it. We are sadly going to need some dark steel ingots. I should be able to craft them myself, but I'll figure that out in about 3 or 4 levels' time. I just like the cat school gear all the way through. I think all the upgrades look really decent, apart from the very first one, which is just the short-sleeved white t-shirt job. Right, sorry. Anyway, Yennefer, where are you? What am I doing? You in here? Aha.
Nothing interesting here.
Then about that, there's some Gwent cards on the floor. Maybe you want to pick those up? No? Okay. I think I've said to you before, but when the game first came out, every piece of loot had a weight. It was a nightmare to manage.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Djinn, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Displair, Devired me castle.
Oh, really?
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Well, I'm just basically slicing at smoke. Oh, look at the face! Is that new? I've never seen that before.
Just a bit more.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing to this thing.
He's strong.
I love that face. I didn't notice it the first time I played. Well, at least we won. Looks like Jon Snow.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
And there it is. The spell is lifted.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Bit better now? Okay. Good way to just at least kill the silence here. We beat him. We did it. We beat him.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Couldn't have refused, or if I got to be careful what I say. I don't want to lead down the path of flirtation here. If I'd known what this was about, I would have refused. Oh no, let's just say I couldn't have refused. Okay, that's the right choice.
Well, I never could say no to you.
Oh God.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me, that I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Strange thing is... Oh, hang on. Let me just... In case I pressed the wrong button. After 20 years of knowing each other, you would still... I mean... you would have a sense of familiarity and friendship anyway that would be very much akin to a kind of love, so I don't know. But sorry, I just don't want to be with you anymore. This is it. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Oh, still the button. I just can't press the button. It won't. My finger won't go onto it. What's wrong? I'm sorry, Yen.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Djinn granted your wish.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you. Let's sit a while.
I couldn't talk over that. Wow. Well, there it is. The end of Geralt.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would
Yennefer.
never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Let's talk before you leave, or if you got to go. Let's talk before you leave. I want to see if... Oh, I've got to be careful, but let's talk.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
So long, Yen.
Wow, I've never seen any of those cutscenes before, so in a way that was kind of interesting. But I feel like a sense of loss, because in the books, as far as I understand it, really, I mean, Yen and Geralt are truly supposed to be together. So the fact the game gives you like a different option is very, very interesting. And I'm glad they did it in a way, because it never felt like that real anyway, I suppose. Not that I'm an expert in the lore of this game. Have I got any crap I can store? Nope. But if you were romancing Yennefer, this would be a very good scene for you. You would have enjoyed that, but sadly I'm afraid no cheesy saxophone music for you guys in this episode today. And I have to say I'm a little disappointed myself. Now, I did say that I'd maybe squeeze in another quest, which I will do right now. It is the following the thread. So, find Hammond. Wallowing in the bits Novigrad's worst and most notorious slum, the Witcher took a contract of a monster committing horrendous murders under a cover of darkness. At the time, he never suspected the story starting in the gutter would end in a luxurious manner. And this is where, when we met our old brother-in-arms, Lambert, They fought in Ekimara together. Before they could sit down for a chat, the two witches had to deal with their dishonest contractor. How many times will men try to cheat witches out of honest pay for honest work before they learn? That taken care of, Geralt could now talk to Lambert. It turned out he was hunting the people responsible for the death of his friend Aidan, a witcher from the cat school. Funnily enough, I'm wearing the cat school armor, so this is a perfect time to do this mission. Lambert had learned Aidan had been murdered by a gang of hired thugs led by a man named Jad Karadin. Geralt decided to help Lambert, and the two set off on the path of revenge. So Hammond is somebody we've got to go to next. We're gonna avenge these fools. Aidan, the cat man. I'm the cat man. Ski. That's definitely not befitting this game. I can't get out. Let me go.
Oi, mate! Hankering for some trotters, eh?
I'm just hankering to get out of here, mate.
You've no respect for our customs. Not ye, nor that witch Yennefer.
Hear that? The background. People are cursing me for what we did in Freya's garden. Resurrecting Skjal
Something I've always wondered.
caused untold problems. Who's this? Anne Crate, Shield Maiden.
Vagrant.
Anyway, 3,000 meters I've got to go, and I need a fast travel spot. It's a bit annoying. I have to break this story. Oh, hello, Mr. Cyclops. Oh, let's do this. Oh yes. Look at you. Let's get a good look at you. Wow. Oh, nice. Now, that is a very broken nose. I see somebody's already had a good go at you. Now, funnily enough, this Cyclops design is more of a twisted, mutated head. It's a very unique thing, because in a lot of the other sort of stories, you see Cyclopses and they've just got one eye centered in their forehead, which is strictly true here, but look, his whole face has been twisted, and the other eye is actually just almost what looks like it's been removed and sewn shut. So these kind of Cyclopses, are they fake Cyclopses? They've just been mutated at birth or beaten up, surgically operated on. It's amazing. Look at these textures, so good. Anyway, that's enough of that. He's already hit me once or twice and I haven't saved in a long time. I'm going to be in trouble here. Oh god, no, 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 no. I need to put some coin up here. I need some food to try to replenish. Ow. Alright, that helped. It's done. It's all over. It's all over the floor. And look what he was carrying. Half a pig. The back half of a pig. That's the best half, to be honest. They don't drop any loot. Oh, they do. It just took some time for me to notice, alright? Monster tooth, Cyclops eye, and an old bear hide. We see what Cyclops keeps under his tunic. No, we can't. Never mind. Not that I was really that interested. I just thought it would be funny, and it wasn't, was it? It was just perverse and weird and wrong. I always do that with fights like that. I start off. Oh, we got another mission up there as well. I always start off like super confident, take a couple of hits because I'm not really playing mindfully, and then decide, okay, now it's time to actually fight properly, defend myself, use Quen or something, or skill, but also just manage the fight a lot better. I don't know what that is. It takes me... I always learn the hard way is what I'm trying to say. I haven't saved for a while, which I should do right now. I don't want to be dying just yet. Right, we've got a few... Oh. What are they called? Daggers.
Blood!
Oh, I like that. You've got hope. Come on, boys. Oh, what happened to my...
It's some kind of mutant.
Some kind of mutant. It's the best kind of mutant.
This ends now.
Soon to be seen in the next movie from X-Men.
Fucking witchcraft!
Yeah, it is exactly what it is.
I'll avenge you. You sheep shagger.
You call me Sheepshagger? How very dare you? Okay, we got one more left. Oh, two more.
You know who you trust.
What? Lost your nerve?
Come on, come out, come out. Come at me, bruh. Alright, I like your gold wibbly. Oh, I can't get in there. I can't get into... Right, that's it. Oh, we can come around this side. Yes, sometimes the simplest problems can be solved in the simplest ways. Right, there is absolute ton of loot all these guys have dropped now. But while I gather that around... I'm gonna gather all this up first. Oh, we got orders from Hammond. Next time I gotta make sure to visit the shrine on the hill and make an offering before setting out. The gods' favor, that's what matters most. So if any customers come, tell them to wait till I get back. They'll understand. They know I'm liable to get ornery when someone interrupts my prayers. What's ornery mean? I've never heard of that. I have heard of it and I've never known what it's meant, is rather more the point. Keep your eyes peeled. Alright. Let me just grab all this stuff. I think when we were riding down here, I noticed the guy that was stood on the hill. He said something and it sounded like worship. More orders from Hammond. Yeah. Okay, so basically I've got to go up the hill where we saw him. Let's put the sword away. Let's not assume anything at the moment. There's probably more loot in that village. I'll come back for it after. Ooh, I like these things. Have I even shown you these guys before? Indragers. Fearsome things, or fearsome looking things. At this level I'm at, they don't really hold up to too much punishment. But let me get a close-up for you, one of them, if I can. Oh, nice shot. So, when they're leaping, they're like, almost like, well, they're exoskeletons, crab-like, and that's what their insides look like. And these are just the sort of the babies, the workers. There are bigger, fouler things. I think, oh, this one might be the warrior, because he's got the spiked tail. But they're pretty amazing looking. Oh, this is a warrior. So 2 warriors done. This guy was a worker, but they relinquish some decent gear. You always get a mutagen drop off them. Well, or at least a group of them. You'll find one at least. I think it's almost always blue, sometimes green, but you never get red mutagens. They're the hardest things to find because everybody wants them. The game is evil. Right. I'm here.
Gods of the sea, I've never begrudged you no gifts. Grant me another victory, so I can make you another offering of me loot.
Don't mind me.
Fuck, what now?
This guy's he's shaped like a barn door. You were in Caradin's band. I came to see you a few times. Brilliant, brilliant gig.
Heard you were in Caradin's band.
Fucking say what you want. Come on, spit it out, you arse-licking bastard.
Arse-licking bastard. I shall remain calm.
I'm looking for Yad Caradin.
And just who the hell are you?
A friend of a friend. I'm looking for Caradin. Thought maybe we could make some sort of deal.
What? Our business robbing some Novigrad pricks the wrong way? Plowing guilds. Come on, what are you waiting for? Kill the fucker!
Really? I didn't even have an option to do this the nice way. Right, one down. Nice. It's a piece of cake, really. Right, it's just you and me, big boy. What do you want to do? Do you want to surrender now? Alright. Oof. And what do we get? Oh, we're getting a Necker card from him as well. They're also good in the monster deck. Letter written on elegant stationery. Hammond. Thought I made it clear during our last face-to-face talk I don't want to keep in touch with you, and I especially don't want to do any business with you. I've no doubt the enterprise you proposed would be profitable. Nevertheless, to speak colloquially, count me out. There are plenty of other potential buyers in Novigrad, goldsmiths, jewelers and merchants dealing in luxury goods for starters. I don't want to get involved. Whatever you decide, I wish you well in it. Treat this letter as our final farewell. Lots and lots of love, Carradine. Yeah, he really meant it. So, now we've got to go catch up with Lambert, and hopefully I'll find somebody I can sell all this crap to, because I've picked up stupid amounts. Right, we've found the location of Lambert. There's something actually I wanted to mention. I uploaded a video, you know the sauna episode, right? The one with Ciri and all the ladies? And, well, that one got age restricted. I understand why, that's fine. But I uploaded another video, and I very carefully and painstakingly pixelated out every single naked lady breast. And, it's just been up, age restricted. It was up for like 2 days, and they age restricted it again. So I don't know quite why that happened. Is it because they just detected the scene? And they thought, well, it's clearly it's that scene, so we have to age restrict it. It's kind of annoying, because I spent about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, going through pixelating each shot and cutting it carefully and making sure I got it all done. It's quite frustrating when you put all that work in to make sure you're going alongside the community guidelines. And it's still got age restricted, so I'm sorry if some of you didn't catch that video, but it's their fault. Anyway, where are we going to go? Oh, Lambert. Yes, of course, that's what we're doing. We're going to see Lambert. Let's go over to... Let's hit the southern gate, that's the closest point.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Right, we've got to go to the Nowhere Inn.
Enough to feed the child.
I should call it the No Way Inn. Actually, no, a pub. It's in a place called Lewis in the south of England. It's called the Snowdrop Inn. Interesting story is they named it that because the original pub that was built there actually succumbed to a like a little mini avalanche. And all this snow fell in and killed all the punters who were in the pub. They rebuilt the pub and called it the Snowdrop Inn. Kind of a sick story, but interesting nonetheless.
Now you...
Been thinking. Now who started this war?
Ah, Lambert, it's been a long time. How are you doing?
What the hell took you?
Pretty likely Carradine lives in Novigrad, and he never severed ties with Hammond. They're actually in business together.
Learned something too. He trades in, live goods on the sly. Owns a ship called the Pearl of the Coast. Runs between here and Skellige. Changed his name too, to Roland Truger, who officially is a respected Novigrad trader and philanthropist. Has a residence in Gildorf.
Okay, well, let's go. I'll meet you outside his house, or let's just go now. Let's go now.
All right, let's pay Carradine a visit.
Think I know how to get in. I got a plan.
If your plan doesn't include dealing with an escort of guardsmen, best revise it. Calm now. Let them start it.
You're expected. Come in.
They didn't start anything. I feel a little disappointed.
Make yourselves at home.
Another Witcher.
He's a Witcher.
Very true. Allow me to introduce my wife Letitia and my two little tots.
Witchers aren't supposed to be able to have children.
You know who I am, and I've heard of you. You've been asking many questions about me. That always draws my attention.
What school do you come out of?
That of the cat. So few of us left.
Meow.
I could understand a Witcher becoming a hired assassin, but a merchant?
Why ever not? Not one among us doesn't dream of changing our life. I simply did not stop at dreaming. They say no Witcher has ever died in his bed. I aim to be the first.
Remains to be seen.
Witchers can't have children.
But they can have wards, or take in a woman along with her children, embrace them as their own.
I see. So that's how it works. All right, Lambert has got something he wants to discuss with you. If he doesn't look menacing enough, prepare for the worst, my friend.
My friend needs to talk to you.
Lads, take the children and Letitia and leave us. Our guests wish to speak to me. I'm all ears.
Talk to him, Geralt. If I do, first word he says to me, I'll lose it and throttle the fucker.
Does your wife know about your past? Or we can just compliment his living arrangements? No, I think let's ask about...
Your wife know who you were?
We are thoroughly honest with one another, harbor no secrets. She prays for me each day. You know what? I think it's working.
Fucking hell.
Relax, Lambert.
I confessed all just before we pledged to marry one another. Began a new life that day, with a clean slate.
Remember Aiden? A Witcher. Murdered in Elander. Guessing the killers were paid well.
I remember him as I remember all the others, with the deepest regret. Yet Aiden was different in a way. Contrary to rumor, we did not set out to kill him. We were forced to when he attacked us.
What's your version of this story?
Aiden had accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Duke's daughter. He took the coin, bungled the job, then left, once the girl passed on.
You lie.
We were not to kill him, we were debt collectors. He'd spent the coin already, so we demanded his swords. When he refused, tempers flared. Vienne, positioned as a sniper, lost her nerve. Hit Aiden square in the eye. Later, she devised her own version of the story. To silence her guilt, I expect.
Interesting. Okay, yes, let's get to the point here.
I've heard enough.
What now?
Oh, you've changed? Your remorse, it's fake. He does seem a little arrogant, doesn't he? But I wonder if... I mean, he doesn't seem to show any remorse. Too late to repent, or we'll leave you alone. What do we do? There aren't many witches in this world. Good or bad, and I... in all honesty, don't recall a reason why I should kill this guy. But that's because my memory is really lacking right now. You've changed.
You've changed. You have.
Forgiveness. It's my sole aim now.
You're buying this bullshit? Bastard's lying his ass off.
Kill him or spare him? Spare him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's the right thing to do here because I don't recall the backstory too well.
Leave him. Let's go.
You off your fucking nut?
Lambert, this is one of those situations when you have to realize you're pissed as hell, rein it in, and trust your cool-headed friend. Let's go.
For fuck's sake, Geralt. Don't know that I'll be able to forgive you.
I said let's go. You can always come back.
I wonder if that was the right choice. Will this man be useful in the future?
Explain yourself.
Don't intend to. Just felt Cerridon didn't deserve to be murdered in cold blood. If you feel otherwise, you can always go back. Without me.
I feel like beating the shit out of you. See you later. Someday.
So long, Lambert.
And there it is. The following the thread mission is done. Well, we haven't pleased Lambert there. I'm gonna do a little research and see if that was the right choice. I mean, obviously this game is completely subjective, but I like the idea that there are so many different options and decisions to make, paths to choose. It always makes me wonder, you know, what are the other paths? If now, like, I've upset Lambert, is he going to help us out later on? Because we are going to need some help later on. Believe me, you'll find out why. But I'm hoping he can forgive me and will come to my aid when I call. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We had an interesting episode in itself with Yennefer. That door is closed. We had our Djinn and tonic, and it's completely done. Triss is the one for this, Geralt. All the very best. Thanks for watching once again. Take care and good night.